Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Greg K6EGG live stream. Give me just a few minutes and I'll be on the air. I was hoping I did that right. Hello, welcome back to the Greg K6EGG live stream. We only have a couple more days left of 2024 here. It's the 29th, 28th. Well, it might be the 29th where some of you folks are at. 28th. Yeah, it might be the 29th where if Colin's in here. Welcome aboard. I know some other folks are live streaming right now. I'm just going to be a little bit honest with you folks. I'm just here to make a couple contacts on HF for my fake awards, maybe 1 or 2 on 20 meters and maybe 1 or 2 on 40 meters. Hopefully, maybe you guys can help me out. I apologize. I've probably slept less than 4 hours last night. Maybe a little bit more. I don't know. I'm a little tired and I have to be at work tomorrow early. If you want to call it that, early for me, at 8 o'clock, I think. I got to look. Anyways, yeah, I came on. I want to make some contacts maybe on 20 meter and 40 meter. I'm just getting set up right now. Bear with me here on the live stream. Trying to see if... Oh, I didn't even set all this up right here either. There we go. Hi. I know I'm not in voice yet. I'm seeing some voices here. This is too low for me.
Some other contacts there. Seems like Caribbean is very good conditions to Canada at the moment.
I know that's too low.
I was shocked when I realized which antenna I was copying you so loud.
Too low for me. But I'm looking.
Another antenna facing short path, your signal doesn't drop that much, you know. You're coming in 15 to 20 dB, and you're still 9 plus when I switch to the antenna on short path, Roger.
Let's take a look here. See what we can come up with here on the live stream tonight. I don't see much voice going on. Maybe a little bit of noise over here. What's up, Sean? Bands are not looking too hot right now. We'll see here. Not looking too promising for 20 meters tonight. Oh, it looks like we got somebody over here.
Things that you hear about are minor failures of some sort on an aircraft and so forth. So anyway, we're going to let you go. Nice talking to you, Val. Working on a contactor here for my...
I hear somebody.
Hangar door here in the building I'm in, and I'm out in the country No, I don't have an
I don't know how
airplane.
long I'm going to be on tonight. I got to be honest with you folks.
They wouldn't let me fly
I'm
it.
cooked.
Anyway, the runway is all grown up with trees now, so that's
Take a look
the way
here.
we are here. But we do have a nice wide door for aircraft. It's about 34 feet wide.
Let's take a look. How much sleep did I get? Oh, I got 4
uh,
hours and 35 minutes. That's not bad.
Relay contact.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
And I have to replace
That's not too bad.
the contact. And so the contactor, let me say
it's
that.
not too bad. I'm pretty happy with that.
Good talking to you. And
nobody's in Sonobus.
The band is pretty, let's say, pretty light with people on it. It's kind of fading away here, as it usually does, I guess. So, are you using a beam there, Val? What sort of radio and what kind of power? K7 VAP, WA9 CHP.
What's up, Nate? I'm really tired.
Oh, you're doing okay. Yeah, your signals come down. You were up around 7 or 8. I think you're about a 1 here. We're using a 2-element cubicle quad.
This guy's now going to talk for 45 minutes.
13 meters, about 40
Probably.
feet. And running
1,500 watts.
900 watts right at the moment. So, anyway.
He lives by you, Jake?
That's
nice to see you in here,
quite
dude.
Interesting, your occupation there and so forth. Enjoyed the chat here, and we'll let you go.
What's this guy's call sign?
Happy New Year, and
VAP.
Hope that all goes well with your job. That sounds very interesting. This is WA9 GHP.
WA9.
Signing clear here.
WA9. God dang it. It's the only voice I see on here right now. This is Sam bot. I guess Sam doesn't want to come on tonight. He's fighting some RF issues or buzz issues or something. WA9 what? You guys can help me out on this one. I'm tired. I'm tired. There we go. I just want to make this straight. WA9 ZHP. Illinois. Nate. Let's go up. Let's go up 5.
This is Kilo 6. Okay, let's try this again. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Is the frequency in use?
I just need a couple contacts here, at least one confirmed tonight here on 20 meters, and I will go to 40 meters. Sounds like he's gone, though. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Is the frequency in use? I don't even think Sean can hear me tonight. This may not be a good night.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters from the city of Chino, California, 40 miles east of Los Angeles.
Dude, you got a ham harder, bro, as K8 MRD would say.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters from the city of Chino, 40 miles east of Los Angeles, California. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters.
Maybe I can get somebody local.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters. 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles. This is, once again, Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters, 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles.
Oh, this is how this is going to be tonight, huh? I could feel this already.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters from the city of Chino, California, 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf, calling CQ 20 meters.
I'm praying that somebody comes on that I can hear. Well, thank you for trying if you tried. Yeah, this is unfortunate. Really unfortunate. Sometimes this happens. I was going to come on earlier, but watch the SpaceX launch. I was listening to myself on the return there, making sure I was going out because it looked like I was getting some feedback or something.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf, calling CQ 20 meters from the city of Chino, California, 40 miles east of Los Angeles. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf, calling CQ 20 meters.
I'm seeing something. I don't know. Hopefully Dana will pop on here. I can make a local contact. That was the only voice I heard, was that one dude. You have anything hooked up there, Nate? I just...
November, your call? From 7 Yankee to the QSS.
I hear somebody.
CQ, DX, Lima, Uniform 7 Yankee Zulu.
Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
The contact you calling me, but very windy. Lima, Uniform 7 Yankee Zulu, QSS.
Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
And Romeo, visual graphic.
That's unfortunate. What do you got? What do you got? That stomach virus? Where's this guy at? I'm gonna need help with this tonight.
Okay, thank you. Lima Uniform 7 Yankees to the QSS.
Uniform 7.
CQ, Lima Uniform 7 Yankee Zulu, LA 7 Yankee Zulu, QSS.
Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
CQ, Lima Uniform 7 Yankee Zulu, QSS.
Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
Kilo 7 Charlie, Florida, thank you. 505, Houston. Okay, thank you, 573. Happy New Year. Bye-bye. Lima Uniform 7, Yankee Zulu, QSS.
Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
This might be a hard one. I'm going to try it. I'm going to try my hardest to get this contact tonight, and then I'm going to go to 40 meters. I think it's worth it, right? Let's make 20 meters great again, even though it's already pretty good. You came up on his radio. On my radio? Or are you talking about somebody else? We got the China flu. China. Man, this is going to be a hard one tonight, folks. You guys are going to have to dig real deep and get those likes out there, those thumbs up, everybody. Let's see if we can get to 30 thumbs up tonight.
Lima Uniform 7 Yankee Zulu. Do you have a copy on Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf? You still there?
I don't know if he disappeared. Stop calling.
Lima Uniform 7 Yankee Zulu. Do you have a copy on Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf?
I gotta remember if I see something down here.
Okay, for you, coming against 2025. Whiskey 8 goes to Thank you so much for you and your family.
Some DX out there.
Charlie Echo 3 Kilo Echo Charlie Echo 3 Kilo Echo Yokohama.
Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
Charlie Echo 3 Kilo Echo Yankee. Charlie Echo 3 Kilo Echo Yokohama.
Charlie Echo 3. I got to get this guy's right. This thing right here.
Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
Right when you said it, right when you put it in there, I got it. Looks like he's got an RE20 here, possibly. Oh, 27. I hope I can get him. I don't think I will. It's going to be a hard one to dig one out tonight, folks. I'm going to try to make some voice contacts tonight. And then I'm going to go to FT8. I'm kind of tired, so it won't be too long of a stream or late of a stream. Once again, folks, can you help me out here? Just get some let's get some more likes in there. Only 10 likes and 30 folks watching. I know another streamer's streaming right now named Josh. I'm being a little selfish. I want to get some contacts tonight here on 20 meters and 40 for my fake awards. This guy's fading in and out. I'm not looking too positive here on 40 meters. I can tell you that right now. We'll see what happens. Sounds like he's trying to go after North America now. You guys hear anything else on the band maybe I can possibly reach somewhere? I'd love to know. Summertime for him down there in Chile. Leo, Charlie Echo 3 Kilo Echo Yankee. Looks like he's wrapping up here. in Spanish. Please hurry. Kind of bummed no Sam tonight. Sam, are you in the chat? You might be watching the after chat with Josh. Oh, really? It's going to be one of those nights then. Did you just get your alert? Michael, when I call him, see if you hear me. Dang it. This noise is really bad tonight, even though it's not that high. He's calling people back. Damn, I can't wait for Christmas to be over. I was hoping to make one contact on 20 confirmed and one contact at least on 40 confirmed. So we'll see what happens. I was hoping Dustin was in here too. Simon, what's going on, dude? I know Dustin has a strong station in here, even on 40 meters. I'm playing with my chicken neck here. At least this isn't one of the frequencies. It's huge. Earl, what's going on? It's clear on digital.
Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
I'm going to try to do a POTA on Monday, the 30th, whatever that day is. 2 days from now. I would love to get 2 contacts in here. It's so frustrating. Help me out with the likes, folks, tonight. This is the only thing I bug you folks that I want from you. I don't want your money from you. I don't want your super chats. I just want that thumbs up. That's all I ask for. By the way, this is a nice chat picture. Thank you very much, Michael. Thank you very much there, Taz907. I'm really hunting tonight, man. I'm going to try it. Yes, that's what I'm asking for. I don't ask for too much, folks, right? I'm needy tonight, though, and I'm tired. I'm very irritated and tired. I did have good McDonald's breakfast today.
Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
I thought I heard him say a kilo.
Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
Thank you very much. Trying to call this chilly station right now. God dang it, man. That sucks. Any folks down in Chile hear me? It looks like Chile's making it up here, so we might have a path. So anybody watching from Chile tonight? I've had Chilean folks in here. Oh, we got Dustin in there. I would love to try 40 with you here in a few minutes. If I don't make the contact here on 20 meters.
Thank you for in California. This is my Santiago 5 answer in Santiago. 5 answer in Santiago. Okay, the condition is down. Charlie 6, uniform Echo, Charlie Echo 20 Yankee.
He's wrapping up here with this folk. How's the microphone sound tonight? I played with the gain again, just to piss off Sam. I played with the mic sound okay, I hope. I always like to play with it. Plus my voice, I'm not speaking too loud tonight, so.
Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
I just can't make this thing sound right. It sounds really good for the radio, I think. But man, I cannot make it sound. It just sounds like too bright, and I lower the brightness.
Thank you for calling. Kilo 1
And then the low end doesn't sound that good. It sounds metallic-y.
For New Year for you, 2025, your family. Okay, go. Kilo 1, again for Charlie Echo 3, Kilo again.
That guy totally faded away.
Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
November, Carolina.
I don't see it. I'm going to try to get this guy a couple more minutes. Remind me in a second there, Dustin. this guy's gone. So 254. Maybe not. 250. 54. Not seeing this guy. There's another. It's like the only guy out here, at least for me. And he's not in all the time. I'm going to go to 40 here in a few minutes if this doesn't work out for me. I know this is probably really boring for you folks, but I appreciate you folks watching. Let's get those likes up. Oh, we're almost at 30. I think we can do 30. I think we could actually do 40. What's up, Nick S? Nice to see you in here, dude. I'm just not hearing that Brazilian station at all. I'm not seeing it on my meter. I'm going to go back here real quick. Oh, I'm getting something now. I'm getting something. I don't know. Oh yeah. Wait till we go to 40. And the antenna I'm using is actually lower noise because it's smaller. I'm just not here. I'm hearing the guy better on. You have 119-foot antenna, is that what you meant? I hope. Have you called on it? This is just not going to be good. Smaller doesn't always equal lower noise. I've tried a loop on the ground, and for me, the smaller cable seemed to be a little, or the shorter cable seemed to be a little bit better. Not much. Not a loop on the ground, a horizontal loop in the air. No, I have not tried that. You mean like a store-bought antenna or a homemade? I gotta admit, I suck at making homemade stuff. I am horrible. I did a Canadian contest this weekend. Not me. I'm reading what Nick said. Sorry. I'm about ready to give up on 20 here. This guy's fading. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to make the contact. But will a hex beam really work? Look at that. What do you think? What about this?
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf is the frequency in use.
Not going to happen here. Sounds like a great idea. Not going to happen. You can buy a 2-to-1 balun and throw the wire, and you're good to go. I would.
I think I heard Dustin's call sign in there. You want to try again? This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
Enough of a copy to put you in the logbook. K6EGG from KF0 India Delta Tango.
Dustin, I think that's good enough for a contact. I'm going to give you a 5.9 because you're over my noise of S9 Plus here in Southern California. I appreciate you trying to get back to me on 40 meters and helping me out on this quest for some fake awards there on QRZ. So I'm going to put you in the logbook tonight, sir. Copy that for the 12 days of QRZ. Maybe I said Christmas again, but 7-3. Thanks for watching the live stream tonight here on YouTube. Was there another station out there calling Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf? Go ahead.
Kilo Echo 0, Mike Alpha Delta.
Sean, believe it or not, I got you through my S9 and noise with a 5.9 signal, and you're probably hearing it on YouTube as well. I appreciate you being patient with me tonight.
Yep, you're about a 5.6. 56, but good signal. Good to hear you.
Copy to 56 there in Missouri. I hope you're trying to stay warm there. It's actually kind of chilly here today. I only got in the 50s.
Yeah, you got a little bit of an AM broadcast being just about a kilohertz below us here. But anyway, I heard you in there, 7-3.
Copy that. Appreciate it. I heard somebody else in there. So 7-3 there, Sean. KE0 MAD, pardon me. 7-3 QRZ. Oscar Delta Golf. Try again. There you go, Greg, with 1G. I got you in there. I just wanted to make sure I heard you. I heard you mixed a couple times in there, but I appreciate you being patient with me on 40 meters tonight. Copy that. Did you say you're running 5 watts, 0.5? Copy that on the 0.5 watts up there in Northern California. I appreciate the contact tonight. Doing really good, pumping down the coast here, passing above my S9 and noise. So good job on the 5 watts. Yeah, I need to work on something here. Do you live in a metropolitan area, or are you out in the sticks?
Stay with me, folks.
Copy that. You're kind of fade there a little bit, but Greg, I appreciate you jumping on 40 meters, and maybe we'll make a FT8 contact one day. Copy that, man. Well, at least you can hear yourself pump through my S9 and noise. So I appreciate you being a good sport and jumping on 40 meters with me here tonight. 7-3 there, Greg, 1G.
7-3. Hey, thanks for throwing links up to my channel too.
No problem, man. No problem. I appreciate you giving out to the community there of ham radio and showing what you do and your shack and POTA and everything like that. 7-3. Anybody else out there in 40? I'd love to make the contact with you. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Don't all come at once. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Anybody else on frequency? I'm calling CQ 40 meters from Chino, California.
November 7, Charlie, Juliet Whiskey.
November 7, Charlie, Juliet Whiskey. Is that correct, sir?
Roger, November 7, Charlie, Juliet Whiskey.
Copy that. You're 5'9" in the Chino above my S9 and noise with all the, I don't know, I guess the noisemaker lights here in Southern California. I appreciate Roy for reaching out to me tonight.
Okay, you're 5'9" Utah, North Salt Lake City. Whereabouts in SoCal did you say you were at?
I'm in the city of Chino, about 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles, or if you know where Ontario is at, I'm just south of the Ontario airport.
Roger that. Yeah, I know where Chino is. I know the Chino airport there. It's been a long time since I've been there. We got out and around a bit there.
So, this looks like a good thumbnail.
I got to admit, Roy, you kind of dipped into my noise floor here, kind of going in and out, but I appreciate the contact tonight. I don't know if you log, but I'll put you in the logbook, definitely, because I don't make too many contacts here in 40. I try to stay away from it a little bit because I get a lot of noise, but appreciate the contact there. November 7, Charlie, Juliet Whiskey. I'm going to be clearing your final from Chino, California. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
Kilo 6-EGG and 7-CJW. Yeah, we didn't discuss the came up there to take it over. So to say, after 9, instead of CJW.
Copy that. 7-3. Real quick, is there anybody else out there that's watching YouTube trying to get a hold of me? Go ahead. Doesn't sound like it. 7-3, everybody. Thank you for the contacts. I appreciate it. It'll be good for my my QRZ logbook.
Well, I'm bummed I didn't make a contact on 20 meters, but whatever. I made a contact on 40, made a couple contacts on 40, and I know everybody will log it. Well, I don't know about Roy. He's new. But I appreciate everybody that jumped on there. That's good for me and my fake awards. So I'm gonna give it a few minutes, and I'm gonna upload them to logbook. Oh, sorry, I just uploaded them to Logbook of the World, and I'll cross them over to QRZ for my fake awards. I'll figure out where I'm at here. I appreciate it. November 3, Whiskey Echo Romeo. Where you at, by the way? I guess I can look that up, right? Did I load this right? Oh, that's right. You got Santa on there. I don't get Pennsylvania very much. Were you hearing me? My R3? All right, I'm getting 4743 antenna Christmas lights live stream. What are you talking about there, Dustin? I'm sorry, I was not paying attention to everything because I was talking. I was talking to myself, man. I didn't mess up any call letters tonight yet. Yay! So my fake awards here. What's up, Dana? Dana, do you want to try 20 meters? You think we can make a contact on 20 meters? There's all kinds of junk here. Try right there. Let's take a look at my fake awards here while maybe Dana catches up. Dana's in the city of Chino Hills. Really? I gotta watch that. Let's tune in. I don't think that I'm 1 day away. I hear him in there a little bit. Can you put a link? So 47, 43. Dana's, let's try again in just a sec here. Hold on a second here. 47, 43.
What's that? 100% power.
47.
How much power was that?
Josh, don't
I'm
ding
turning
me
on
here.
the amp. So here we go.
1 second here.
Amp is on. Oh gosh, it looks like we're right in the middle of like a noise.
Josh,
stream, too.
don't
Wild.
ding me. I'm not getting paid for this.
What? No, stop.
Oh, it is on fire.
What
right
just
there.
happened?
It literally is on fire right there.
What just happened?
I
didn't touch anything.
He smoked that shit. Damn.
It just killed it.
That's some good ham radio right there. That's YouTube gold, dude. Is that it? Josh, that's going to be YouTube gold. Although you can't really tell what happened. Was he was on FT8, smoked it? That's probably why. If he was on voice, he probably wouldn't have smoked it. Maybe, I don't know. 1500 watts?
What just happened?
I think he smoked his we'll take a look at that again. Let's see if
N7 UFT Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
for the hell of it, we could try 10 meters too. 'Cause we might be able to get some NVIS or something. I think he smoked it.
N7 UFT Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
I'm trying to dig a couple contacts up here. We might be close enough for 10 meters too, Dana. Try 10, 15, 17, anything.
N7 UFT Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
Dana, you want to try 20 meters or 40, 10 meters? Let's try 10 meters just for the hell of it, dude. You really, I mean, we're so close. This might work.
Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
He's only about 3 miles, 4 miles away as a crow flies. It might work. You never know. Hey, it's ham radio. It's all about experimentation, right? All right, 2843. 438. Sorry about that. 28438.
Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling N7 UFT. N7 UFT. Dana, you got me out there.
I'm running LMR 600 now. I personally don't think it's overkill. A lot of people will disagree. I got a really good deal on some LMR 600. I did not get it for free.
N7 UFT K6EGG.
Hey, you got a birdie? Tell me where you want to go, Dana, and I'll go there. Andy, nice to see you in there. I am not going to have... I want to get as much... I'm not going to get an amplifier. I want as much possible signal getting to my antenna. I don't care if I get 6 extra watts out of it or 4 extra watts.
N7 UFT Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. N7 UFT Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf, November 7 Uniform Foxtrot Tango, loud and clear.
Loud and clear. 5-9 signal there, pal. It worked. We had doubters. We definitely had doubters, and it worked.
You're hitting you with a solid S9, full quieting.
This is beautiful, Dana. See, this stuff works, right? If you try, see, people like, no way, that's going to work. No. You are going down my LMR 600 coax right now at a 5.9 there, pal.
Roger, let's try 15 meters, 15 meters.
I am so down to try 15 meters. This QSY, follow me, and we'll coordinate there on YouTube if we have to.
Roger. N7 UFT QSY.
I heard somebody in there said, no way, the 10 is dead. Never doubt. Always try. Now, this one's another story. This one's another story. Correct. What about 15? I don't know. With all this noise here. Probably not. Maybe in Madagascar this time of day for me. But Dana, that worked, pal. I hope you're going to log that.
I'm guessing this frequency is not in use.
But it still worked. That made me so happy.
N7 UFT Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
I don't think 15 will work personally, but it's worth a try. So we'll figure out if Dana got here. $12 meters? I might try 12 meters if Dana can. I'm hearing somebody in there talking, but I can't tell if it's somebody. It might be somebody from Italy. No, it's too early for Italy. Maybe from Istanbul. I could try 12.
N7 UFT, Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. If you're listening to me on the stream, maybe you can hear me. I can't hear you. Do you want to try 12 meters?
I can hear somebody in there. Fortunately, you cannot load in links there, man. I'm sorry. You hear me, S2? I don't hear you because my noise. You want to try 12 meters? I don't know if you can do 12 meters. So for the hell of it, let's try 12 meters.
N7 UFT, Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
What's up, Cam? Maybe we see if we go back to 10 after this, if we make the contact, Dana. And see if we can get anybody else here on 10. Just for the hell of it. Someone local. Maybe someone in Northern California might make it. That makes me so happy we made that contact on 10. Gets me closer to some more fake awards. And I'm assuming, Dana, you loaded that into QRZ.
I think I hear something in there, Dana. Try again. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. I got you a 5-1. I'm going to give you a 5-1 on this one. Man, that's beautiful. Thank you for trying this. You never know, man. You never know. All right, do you want to go back to 10? Maybe we can get some more folks on there just for the heck of it, right? All right, I'm going to QSY back to where we were. Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
You know, giving a signal report's kind of subjective. Because everybody gets 5x9s in the contest.
You make it back over here, Dana? This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf, M7 UFT. You copy you loud and clear.
Yeah, you sound good, man. You got that nice broadcast quality right there. Let's see if anybody can join us. Maybe somebody can join us here locally in California, or maybe even Nevada. I don't know how far this will work.
Yeah, go ahead and give a call, and I'll see if I hear anybody, too. It was open about 2 hours ago.
So 2 hours. So was that 5:30? Is that right?
Yeah, I talked to two guys, believe it or not, from Milwaukee, Oregon, in succession. I didn't know there was a Milwaukee, Oregon.
I've heard there's a Prosser, Washington, but I have never heard of Milwaukee, Oregon.
I had not either, but I had two guys come back to me at the same time on 10 meters. That was pretty cool.
That's beautiful, dude. Thank you for trying. We might have had some doubters out there. Maybe us talking will bring somebody in, maybe watching on YouTube, or somebody just kind of scanning the bands, and you never know. But maybe someone can spot us.
That'd be cool. Yeah, you're coming with a solid S9. You're a 5.9 all the way. It's amazing. Who was between us?
I didn't even have. I wasn't even. I didn't have my tuner on. Is this any better or any different?
Same, no change. You're still solid as a rock.
Man, I wish I knew somebody in San Diego can dial in or something. I would love to hear if somebody can pop in here.
Anybody on frequency? CQ. This is Dana N7 UFT with Greg K6EGG. Anybody on frequency?
EGG.
I think I heard something in there.
Station calling. I copied Kilo 7. Say the rest of your call.
It was right. I do hear something.
K6EGG. Do you copy that K7 call sign?
Negative. I hear somebody talking, but I can't see what they're saying. I hear what they're saying.
I don't even know where a K7 call sign is.
Probably like Washington or something.
Anybody on frequency? Anybody on frequency? M7 UFT was kilowatt 6 Echo Golf Golf.
You know, I think I heard a uniform in there.
You know, I can't believe the difference. I have a F1 noise, and I'm looking at what your noise is. It's amazing the difference. Just
Arizona's calling.
You're like a S3, S4.
Their Arizona station calling? Arizona, go ahead. Arizona station, if you hear Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf, I am live streaming on YouTube. Type in my call letters, Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf, Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
I hear him. God, low. I hear him something.
Looks like we're the only ones in the world on 10 meters, Greg.
At least in this area. There might be some people on 10 meters on the other side of the planet right now where it's nice and warm and stuff.
What, it's 48 degrees here. Are you saying that's not warm?
Sorry, Haley was in here. Try again.
I said, are you saying 48 degrees is not warm? That's what it is here.
It's not warm for me. When I left my house at 6 this morning, it was, I think 41.
Well, you're on a distant shoreline than I am. I'm on the other side of the mountain, so I think that's the difference.
I almost took Carbon Canyon home today.
You would have been very disappointed because there's been a wreck on Carbon Canyon. I think they just cleared it off.
It would have been like about 3 o'clock maybe, but I decided against it. I wanted to get home as soon as I could.
Oh yeah, sounds good. Let's see, 11.9 subscribers. I still have my prediction for you for 20,000. Don't forget.
I don't know about that.
What other band do you want to try?
I don't think anything else would work because, 15 didn't work. The lower we got, the less it came in. So I don't think 17 worked. 20 didn't work.
Yeah, and they had that blackout earlier. I think you saw that, right? Because we're at our peak of sunspots now, apparently.
Yeah, and I think we're getting word that it's K6EGG maybe they can hear us in Idaho, maybe.
Yeah, I heard Kilo 7, but I couldn't pick up the rest of the call sign a few minutes ago, and I haven't heard him since. Well, of course, I am giving him a chance. Kilo 7 station, this is 7 UFT. Can you hear me over? He's fading in and out, Greg. I can hear K7 something, K7 Sierra, or K7 something.
I can't hear him, and I didn't see. Did you log those contacts yet on QRZ?
No, I'm lazy. I'll do. I promise I'll do it though. I did it the other time.
Copy that. Appreciate it.
Did you make your 12 days of QRZ, by the way?
Tomorrow. Actually, 2 days from now.
Roger, copy. M7 UFT. I wondered if you've been doing any SSTV because the space station will be coming over tonight, and you can use your regular GP15. It's a beautiful certificate.
I am not set up to track the ISS on VHF, UHF, and I don't have a GP15, GP15 or whatever you said. I have a X50A antenna.
Oh, I looked on your rooftop. I could have sworn you had the same thing I did. Well, anyway, this time it's only simplex at 145.8, so you can use your VHF antenna and you'll be picking it up just fine. You should give it a shot, man. Do it live.
Like I said, I'm not set up for it, and I'm having I have some driver issues. I have to unload my drivers for my 7610, and I use FT8 all the time. And I have to load up different drivers for a different program for the 9700. And when I want to go back to the 7610, I need to unload those drivers for this 9700 and load the 7610 ones in again.
You know, this is where you come in very helpful. Folks, this is why I first came on board with Greg many years ago. How do you unload a driver? I'm having the same problem. I'm trying to use my MMSS TV, but when I turn it on and use it, I get zero audio. It cuts out my audio for regular stuff. How do you remove a driver, an audio driver?
It's not an audio driver. It's a USB driver, and it's for the Silicon Apple. It's a Silicon Labs VCP driver.
Okay, so I'm sure that removing a driver is the same for both. What procedure do you use to, because I need to get my Icom driver out of my system and then reload it again because something got corrupted.
Yeah, if you're wondering Windows, I don't know. It's totally different thing. For the Mac, there's a registry thing you have to put in. Someone's saying, Nick S is saying under ports and device manager, maybe for Windows. I don't know Windows at all anymore.
And the reason you do that is because you have some sort of a conflict with ports?
I don't know why it makes me do that, to be honest with you.
Because in my case, for Windows, you have an input and an output driver. And to be able to take the audio from the 9700 to go into MMS TV, then you have the output, which is your speaker. But when I loaded the Icom driver for the 9700, which is the same for the 7610, it mutes my audio when I'm not using the radio.
It mutes the radio's audio, like through rig control?
No, it mutes my computer audio and I can't hear anything. Like if I'm watching your YouTube channel, if I turn on my radio, it automatically will go to that Icom driver and it mutes my computer audio.
So it's reassigning the output, is that correct?
Affirmative.
That's something similar that's what's going on with me, except I can't route the audio between the two different devices at the same time I'm loaded, I guess.
I'm looking at what Nick is sending on YouTube here. It says, I would expect it to be able to handle more USB drivers. Oh, I can handle more USB drivers, but for whatever reason, you have to load the Icom driver in sequence or something, and I must have done something wrong, so I need to remove the Icom driver and then try and reinstall it.
Yeah, it sounds like November 3 Whiskey Echo Romeo says maybe you need a virtual audio, some sort of virtual audio card, like maybe Dante or I'm using on my other computer, it's a Mac program, I'm using Loopback.
Roger. Well, he may be saying virtual audio cable too, because for Windows, I know a lot of people use that, and definitely I might even look into doing that because this is ridiculous. And you know, right now I just use Robot 36 on my phone when I hear the image come across off my speaker, which is wrong. So I really would like to get this driver thing fixed. So I'm glad you brought that up. So thanks, M7UT. Appreciate it, Greg.
That was November 3 Whiskey Echo Romeo there. I'm spacing on his name. I just looked it up. I'm looking it up right now. It's Chris.
Well, he's the ham radio Elmer, of course.
And I am not an Elmer, that's for sure.
Okay, well, he's definitely saying that I need the virtual audio, so maybe I'll try that. But the question is, everybody, how do I remove the Icom drivers? Because if I physically disable it, then it stops. But I want to physically remove the Icom driver from my computer and get everything back to, quote, normal, unquote.
You're saying you don't need to. I don't know if you're reading the chat there.
Yes, I am. Okay. Can you tell me why I don't need to? Because as soon as I turn on my 9700, whether I'm doing anything or not, it mutes the audio to my computer. I don't even have to do anything else. If I turn off my radio, then it goes away. Is that what yours does too, Greg? When you turn on your radio, does it mute your computer audio?
No, I have a different problem. It doesn't recognize the Icom. It's actually, mine's more of a rig control problem, not an audio issue, actually, to be honest with you. Totally rig control.
Okay. And so do you do control with your 9700? Because I know you're doing HF, you're doing, because I want to do DGTV and stuff like that with the 9700. I haven't even attempted to set up a 7610 yet.
I have controlled my 9700 through it's a Mac only program, Mac Doppler. That's what I use to talk through the ISS. I believe I think I made a contact with you on there once.
Yeah, I agree with what Nick is saying. It sounds like the PC selecting the device I plug in is the default. That's exactly correct. That's why I want to remove that driver and see if I reinstall it, it will behave this time. Because I went to a YouTube video and they said if you put the driver in too soon, it will cause this type of corruption.
You Windows folks have fun with that problem. I got my own problems that I got to deal with.
Have you, oh, that's right, you wouldn't use FLDG because I think FLDG is only Windows.
I believe so, yes.
Now, is DarkStar for you or is it for both? Because DarkStar can also be used, I thought, between both platforms.
I've never heard of it, to be honest with you.
Okay, so what Nick is saying, I've already tried, and when I do that and I uninstall the driver, it does that. It shows it's uninstalled, but if I reboot the computer, for some reason, it's back. That's why I say I don't want to remove it and then have it come back. So somewhere it's sticking somewhere. So this is Dana N7UFT with a Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf Golf. Folks, this is why Greg's channel is so successful, and he's a ham radio ambassador for ham radio. He's very helpful, and this is helping me a lot because it's making me think of other things to try. So everybody definitely subscribe. Tell your neighbors, your friends, your dog, your cat, to subscribe.
Hey, my cat actually my old cat actually has my account actually is my old cat's face. So go figure.
How in the world did that happen?
You know, I set up Google like years and years ago, and I never really used it till, I mean, I had my YouTube account, but this is like my main YouTube account, or was. I guess it still is, but I kept the photo the same. So when I go to Google, it's my cat's picture.
Well, what was that other call sign I saw you send me? What is that all about? I still wanted to ask you that question.
Kilo 6 Foxtrot Uniform?
Correct.
That is the K6EGG club call.
Well, how do I get into the club?
You're already there. You just have to have permission to use it, which we're not letting anybody use it yet. We're going to figure out some sort of guidelines, but K6FUU. We got to get on the wind system one of these days.
So we need to get our favorite guy who says what he says and see if he can be honorary member.
That would be so funny.
That is a perfect call sign. I wonder if it's legal.
It is legal. It's legit. Look it up on QRZ. Anybody watching right now, look up Kilo 6 Foxtrot Uniform. It is a legal call sign.
Only you and Seth could probably come up with that, correct?
Hold on, there's somebody calling there. Call again. Was there another station in there? I thought for sure I had another station in there. Go ahead. No, maybe not. Yeah, but that's a legal FCC call sign, club call.
I think that's extraordinary.
Seth's got to take most of the credit for that because he did a lot of the groundwork. I did have to do a lot of stuff, not that much stuff, but not too bad.
Well, it's always cool to try something new, and I think that's probably on the borderline with the SEC would issue, but I think that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, and Nick, we're going to have to make, I was talking to Seth about that a little bit. We definitely got to make some sort of some logo or something like that. Maybe like this, but with no finger out or something. I don't know. Every once in a while, I think I hear somebody popping in here, but I can't pick them out.
Yeah, I still hear that K7, unless I'm just hearing something harmonic or something.
I hated that call sign.
Once you have the logo, you have to have T-shirts and hats, and you have to wear it on the show there, right, Greg? Right?
No, I'm not gonna. I don't know if I'm not gonna make any merchandise. I've already decided that. No merchandise with anything to do with me.
Well, that's a bummer.
I already got a job. I don't want to deal with merchandise and all that crap.
No, I mean, you have the hat and the shirt, not necessarily us.
I think I made my shirt already. It's my fake award shirt.
And you know what? You used to have a YouTube shirt a long time ago, but I haven't seen any from a long time ago now. You need to get an updated YouTube shirt now that you have almost 12,000. Yeah, when you hit 12,000, you should get another YouTube shirt.
I'll put the fake QRZ award shirt up right now. I usually wear this out. I've traveled this.
1070 for ID with a K6 Golf Golf.
That's awesome.
Kilo 6 Echo Golf for ID from the city of Chino, 2 miles north of the Chino Airport.
So when you watched the launch tonight, did you see the full launch or did it get cloudy towards the end?
I saw the first, actually, you know what? I saw it almost to the end. It was hard to see.
Yeah, I had it ready to go and then I forgot about it. That's a pretty cool shirt. Kilo 7 Juliet call sign. Kilo 7 Juliet. Say the rest of your call. Kilo 7 Juliet. I can hear you. Can you hear me? Can you hear him now, Greg?
No.
Kilo 7 Juliet caller. Kilo 7 Juliet caller and 7 UST. Do you read? It looks like he's saying Kilo 7 Juliet Alpha Mike. Is there such a call, Greg?
What was the call again?
It sounds like it's saying Kilo 7 Juliet Alpha Mike.
That's Colorado. I don't recognize a call sign, but that's definitely a call sign.
That's all. I can't confirm nor deny it, but that's what it sounds like.
I can't hear him. Can you hear me? Kilo 6, Echo, Golf, Golf, City of Chino. If you could, whoever the Kilo station is, go to YouTube, please, if you can. I would love to figure out who you are, and put my call letters in. Kilo 6, Echo, Golf, Golf. That should be the first thing that pops up. I'm live streaming right now.
Oh, by the way, Nick, I just was reading your YouTube comment about where you had to disable device by connection. That's what I have done in the meantime, so I know exactly what you're talking about. But that is the limits and the links I had to go through.
In case you guys are wondering, I'm an InFed inverted V.
Back to the show. It's been great talking to you. And I can't believe we're this good on 10 meters. It's really cool. That's the fun part about ham radio. You never know.
Hey, it was worth a try. Just make sure you please log this baby up.
I will definitely do that. I got to remember the frequency and the time. I wrote it down in the scribble notes because I didn't have my logbook in front of me.
I could bring my logbook up online. Maybe you can take a screenshot of it or something right here with the time and everything.
Okay, yeah, do that. N7USD.
Here's the 12-meter contact.
That's a good idea.
And now the 10-meter contact. And Greg was wondering, the Nutty Ham, can you do FM?
Yes, I can.
You want to try FM just on this frequency for the heck of it? Hopefully you don't piss anybody off, even though it's not really allocated for it.
I don't think anybody's going to jump up and down and scream.
You never know. There's some lids out there. You're using my frequency.
Well, if they're out there monitoring, then they should talk, huh? N7USD going FM.
Kilo 6, Echo, Golf, Golf, going FM. You got me in there, Dana? Kilo 6, Echo, Golf, Golf.
Kilo 6, Echo, Golf, Golf. I have you in S9 plus 5959. How about me, over?
You're 5'9" into Chino. Loud and clear, man. I hope I sound like an FM station. Probably don't. I don't have a lot of bandwidth here.
My friend, you sound so good. It's unbelievable. Who else wants to try on this frequency?
I doubt if we're going to get anybody to play here. FM's hard. You could try AM too in a second.
You sound just like you're on a regular repeater, an FM repeater.
Really? Well, actually, you pretty much sound the same. I mean, this is FM.
Well, the proof is in the performance. We should try AM.
Copy that. QSY to AM.
QSY?
Here's some AM radio brought to you by...
Okay, I'm hearing you S7, but you're still very loud and clear. How me, over?
You are not as loud here. Your modulation's pretty low.
I don't have a super sophisticated, unbelievably space-age microphone either.
I wonder if you have different settings for different, what's the word I'm looking for? Different modes.
You know, I'm sure you do, because remember, on sideband, you're suppressing one of the sidebands. On AM, you just do AM. So yeah, and then FM is FM, so I'm assuming you would have had different settings. So remember, too, I have an S2 noise level, and you seem to have a much higher noise level than I do.
All right, I added a little bit of treble there. I added a little bit of bass there. Is that good? I'm actually going to bring that down. I hit the wrong one.
Well, I wasn't looking on my meter, so I want to see on the deviation in your try again.
Here, I added some high frequency there. Maybe I came up a little bit.
You're not as bassy, you're more trebly, but you sound so very clear.
Does it sound better with the treble on the, or what do you think?
Not really a noticeable difference.
I added a bunch of bass there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh yeah, now you're almost clipping.
I'm going to bring it down one notch, one notch, one notch, one notch.
So one more, loud and clear, AM radio. Okay, now did you retune before you went on AM? Because you need to retune before you talk on AM.
No, I'm tuned up right now. Looks good.
Okay, because usually when I do sideband like for 6 meters, I go to AM and I tune up first, then I go to sideband.
No, loud and clear. And hello to 50 people watching right now on YouTube. Don't forget to hit that like button, too.
Yeah, you're sounding really good on AM, on FM, and on sideband, all on 10 meters. So is that 3 separate contacts and a logbook?
I'm not going to log these as different modes, but you want to go back to FM? I want to play with the EQ on FM since I've never done it. It doesn't look like I'm check. I'm putting out quite 100 watts here, but I'm going to just go back to FM real quick.
And so you see
QSY, AFM. All right, I'm going to play with the EQ here.
Okay, give me a 5 count first.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Live from Dodger Stadium. Actually, just kidding. Live from Chino.
You sound totally broadcast quality, like you're on your real FM radio station broadcasting.
A couple people just mentioned, Greg and Dustin, I'm only doing 25 watts right now. But it says 100 on the meters. I don't know what that means.
That's true. If we're in the 7610, I think it limits us.
All right, I added a little bit of treble and a little bit of bass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I don't like it as much. It sounds a little tinny.
How about there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, now you're perfect again. You sound broadcast quality, no tinniness of anything.
Can I try to play with the bass here a little bit and see what happens?
Roger, go ahead.
I'm at 1 right now. This is 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, you're clipping now.
Here's 2. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. 1, 2, 2, 2.
You're almost done. You're still clipping just a hair.
Okay, this is just 1. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1.
Yeah, you sound good. Now you're back to what you were before.
Yeah, this is a heck of an experimental night here on the live stream channel.
Yeah, I think it's cool to experiment with stuff like this because people may not know the different modes and the different frequencies they can talk on. You said that we're not supposed to use FM on this one?
I think we're supposed to be up higher in frequency, but I seriously doubt anybody's going to be joining us here.
Wouldn't it be interesting if the band opened up and then we're heard worldwide?
I seriously doubt it. But I think it does 100 watts on FM from what I'm understanding from Greg there.
Aha, there's someone calling. Did you hear him?
No.
Station in the background, say again your call. Station in the background, say again your call. Maybe I just heard some ghost noise.
No, I heard something in there.
Yeah, the nutty ham is right. Yeah, AM is definitely only 25 watts unless you're on a linear, and the others are 100. Because I'm looking at my watt meter now, separate from my radio, and I'm doing 98 watts.
Somebody's calling with 1,500 watts there. That's Chris. November 3, Whiskey, Edward, Romeo. I doubt if we can hear him this far away. Just try to go to SSB again.
Here's why.
Just why. SSB.
November 3 Whiskey Echo Romeo and 7 UFP. Do you copy?
I do copy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what? I got a bunch of. I'm looking at my SSB. That a little bit too tinny there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Any difference there?
To be honest with you, you sound like you're too close to your mic.
Oh, I think it might be up too loud. Be personally 100% personal with you. How about there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, see, you don't sound like you're too close to the mic now.
I didn't adjust anything that time, but I was on it like this before. So now I'm on it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the second way.
I don't really see a change.
How about here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that too much?
I would say you sound fine to me right now. Your upper sideband's a little different because the more louder you talk, of course, the more you're transmitting your signal, right?
Affirmative. So I want to push that baby.
So can you hear N3WER?
I cannot. No.
November 3 Whiskey Echo Romeo, or I should say wireless electrical radio, which is full, N7UP. Do you copy? Where is he located? What's his QTH?
You're going to ask me that again? I think it's Pennsylvania? I'm bad. I should have looked that. I don't know. And by the way, I added a little bass here. Just a little bit. Any difference?
Yeah, you definitely show that you're a little more, bogus or bodacious. I mean, not bogus, bodacious.
Is it too much?
I back off.
I think I was dialed in before. I just wanted to see if any differences there.
I think because you have such a good broadcast voice and you have that beautiful microphone, you can have to make subtle changes and nothing will happen. You have to make big changes to really see a difference.
Yeah, I don't think I want to mess with that. I think I was dialed in. I think Sean helped me out with it one night, and I don't think I want to mess with it. But I think I'm pushing about as much as I can before it starts to peak or clip.
Do you have a clipping meter like I do?
No, I am looking at the ALC, and it's just like one bar once in a while, and that's kind of where I want to be at, and I'm getting the maximum modulation, I guess you can call it.
Okay, well, you have nothing to be ashamed about. You are definitely loud and clear, and you're being heard through space.
Heard through space?
You are broadcasting into space.
I doubt it. I mean, we're not this frequency. It'd probably get just demolished before, right?
Well, just because no one's hearing you locally, you could be being heard distant and you wouldn't know it, right?
I doubt it. The way this band goes at night, you need some daytime. You need some. If I recall, someone's probably going to correct me in the chat. That there's energy in the sun that boosts the signal through the ionosphere or whatever. If not, it gets succumbed or whatever into the upper atmosphere and the stratosphere, if I'm correct.
Where are you fellows at?
Whoa, who's this?
This is John, K6 Alpha November.
I'm in Chino.
Oh, okay. I thought it was DX or something. Because you're the only ones on the band. Good evening. The name here is John. I'm in San Dimas.
Hey, John and San Dimas. We're kind of experimenting around. We were just on FM and AM and sideband, and I'm also actually on YouTube right now. So we're kind of experimenting around. I almost fell off my chair when I heard your voice.
Okay, well that explains it.
I didn't want to interrupt you guys, but it's nice running into you. Kilowatt 6 Alpha November.
John, you're definitely not interrupting us. Feel free to jump in whenever. And I'm also putting you in the logbook because I don't get to log too many 10-meter contacts at 8:20 p.m. on a Saturday night.
How about that?
You sound familiar. I don't know if I've ever talked to you maybe on 2-meter before or something like that. Does that sound right?
That's possible, yes.
Do you do 2-meter sideband at all?
Oh, yeah.
I think that might have been where your call sign sounds familiar, but your QRZ page does not.
Are you on the Bozo net? This is Dana, N7UFT.
I am a Bozo member.
That's why I heard your voice before.
A nice CBS mic flag there. Did you work in broadcast?
Yeah, I worked for CBS.
Network? Like Fairfax District?
The very same, for 31 years.
I've worked on that lot before a couple times.
Well, then you know what it's like.
Yeah, it's not there anymore, right?
Well, I think it's still there. I left in 08, so I think it's still there.
I think a couple what's it called? Game shows moved out of there. I thought they were going to tear it down, but I'm not 100% sure about that.
Well, the game shows moved out of there because the new owners threw them out, but they're going to do a lot of demolition and redoing of the building.
I got to tell you what, man. I actually went there as a kid to watch a game show. I don't want to say it on here because I'm live streaming. And to go there and work there in those studios was pretty cool. Like an old school sound stage with all the lighting grids and everything like that, and the smell and everything like that. I absolutely loved it.
Yeah, it was a fun place to work, and a lot of good people there and good times.
I don't know if you want to say, did you work in a particular department?
You doubled. I ran the videotape department there when I left.
Go ahead, Dana.
No, I'm just saying, Greg's an audio engineer, and Greg, you should tell him what you do.
I'm an audio engineer mainly for sports, but I've dabbled in some entertainment and filled in here and there. I'm trying to think. I think I worked on a space and a soap opera in there.
That's possible. Let's see. When I left, they did 2 soap operas, Young and the Restless and Bold and Beautiful.
Thought it was Passions. I'm spacing here, man. I can't remember. It was in the 90s. It was a long time ago. Good. It's nice to hear some fellow broadcasters out there. I didn't do too much studio stuff. I traveled, worked for Turner Sports out of Atlanta, Georgia, and I'm still doing sports here locally: Ducks, Kings, Lakers, Clippers, all that stuff.
Well, that's cool. Well, you keep your hand in it. I congratulate you for that.
I'm 30 plus years in, man. I love it. I'm getting paid to do my hobby.
Exactly.
If you're sounding good, I appreciate you jumping in and saying hello. I was literally almost fell off my seat when I heard somebody's voice. So it's good to hear you. I want to say we talked on 2-meter sideband. I don't log those things, so it's hard to tell. But John, I appreciate you jumping on here. Kilo 6 Alpha November. God, I'm bad with that.
What was your call? I'm sorry.
Kilo 6 Echo Golf. And I'm also, if you have a computer by you, I'm also streaming on YouTube at this very same moment.
Oh, how cool. I'll have to look you up sometime here. Well, nice chatting with you. Who's the other fellow?
This is Dana, Delta Alpha November Alpha and 7 Uniform Foxtrot Tango. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, same here. Are you an N7 land?
I am not. I literally am 3.
I'm glad to hear that. That's why I'm doing this. I'm learning too.
Okay, we're not too far from each other then. I'm over here in San Dimas over.
Great to hear. God, I'm bummed that Sam's not in here.
I was wondering if you're near the Sam's Club or something.
I don't know.
Are you up by Pinnacle Peak?
I'm a radio frequency engineer, so I design and build cell towers.
Oh, cool. Very nice. I'm sorry, you asked the question. I didn't catch that.
For all the local high power and low power TV stations for broadcasting. So I've dabbled in broadcasting too. Home Shopping Network was out of Clearwater, Florida. And I did like 60 TV stations at the time.
Oh, wow.
Damn. That's a bummer. If anybody, you could probably hear it.
Originally, I'm from Florida. That's where I did my broadcasting. Well, actually, I did my first broadcasting in the Air Force. I was in the,
looks like there's 48 of you folks watching. Let's see if we can get 60 likes now. 60 likes. Especially for you new folks in there. I appreciate you guys jumping in here. This is my audio mixer here. I'm mixing my audio in and out.
It's been a lot of fun.
And I got the radio in here too.
Business. I started out when I was 18 years old. And I got a job at an FM radio station in Long Beach, and then it just grew from there.
Oh, that's pretty cool. When I was
you hear him over in Pennsylvania?
Hawaii,
you want to try to make the contact?
These shows like Charlie's Angels, Heart to Heart, Hawaii 5-0, those kind of shows. I did a lot of production for the local stuff. When the different TV companies came out, I did all the local.
This is the input of the radio. 7610.
You go back a
this is going out to the radios on this aux right here.
MPI. In fact, a lot of the times they needed extras, and so I'm actually with some of the extras of some of the Magnum PI shows and some of the Hawaii.
Really? At night? You guys are hearing them?
Very nice. It's a good career to get into, and it was a lot of fun. And I just fell into it by accident, so. It worked out good for me, but I enjoy it, and I always had a good time, and I never had a bad time. Come to think of it.
Well, just like with Greg, I've been kind of involved in TV, broadcasting, and radio for a long time. I have a question to ask you. How do you think it's changed from then to now? You did 31 years. Do you think that the integrity of broadcasting, you don't have to answer this if you don't want to, do you think the integrity has gone down?
He's on a ham frequency.
Oh, yeah.
I'm on 10 meters, which is close to 11 meters, which is close to CB, 28 megahertz.
1965, 66.
Damn.
I started at a radio station in Long Beach, and then from there, I
wonder if it was K-Day.
And then from there, I went to Channel 13 here in town.
KCOP.
And I worked there for 12 years. And then after that, I went to CBS and stayed for 31 years.
Oh, wow, you have been into this as well. Yeah, I used to, with the news programs, I did 3 programs a day in Hawaii, Paradise Potpourri, Armed Forces Radio News, and I also did sports. And there were a lot of rules in those days, and you were very formal. I think a lot of that's gone by the wayside, and there's a lot of things people try and get away with that aren't good for broadcasting. I just think the integrity is gone.
Yeah, it has. It's not the same. It's changed, and a lot of it has to do with the new owners of the facilities. When I went into CBS, it was.
This is great, man. We're activating 10 meters right now here in Southern California. He's only about 15 miles away.
It was like a family operation.
12 miles away.
We got away with a lot of murder, but it was a lot of
He's
fun.
right over here.
And,
Dana's down
it's just
in
not
here.
Like that. It's all owned and operated by bean counters now.
Yeah, well, I had fun in Hawaii because I would get invited to all the publicity events and so forth. So I met all these.
So this is where Dana's at.
When I went out to do a job, I would
and
do
the other fellows up here. So we're all pretty close, within 15 miles of each other.
Dan Fogelberg, Three Dog
Pat Patton.
But it was really cool to meet all those bands. Judas Priest was the most surprising that I've ever had.
I wonder if he knows Pat Patton.
They were really nice people. And then they said, hey, Danny, would you like to come on stage? And then they completely changed, and I'll never forget that experience.
I'll be darned, really. How'd they change?
Well, when I met them, they were down-to-earth guys. They were sitting there eating lunch. And then
Yeah, probably.
Went on stage. They were dressed in
This is pretty cool. I like to...
drag and women in collars. It was horrible.
I like to hear some people. This is why I do this stuff, because you never know.
Persona.
Right here is a good thing that we never know.
They told me to stand on stage right, so I did. And they turned on a smoke machine right behind me and really smoked me good, if you know what I mean.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's years ago, we were doing the Smothers Brothers, and their guests were The Who, and they did a song.
Really? Yeah, I heard Argentina on there a little.
Anyway, but at the end,
about 2 hours ago when I first got on, about maybe hour and a half ago.
And they
Argentina
set
and
charge.
Chile.
And it was a little more than they thought it was.
See, a tech could use this. Sam, where you at, man?
Lost his
Sam
hearing
having some issues with his computer and stuff. I'm bummed he can't be here tonight.
Weird stuff.
Well, I don't want to hijack Greg's channel either because he's a good guy, but it's good talking to you. I'll end with this. I had about 30 different celebrities, musical groups, or whatever, visit Hawaii that I interviewed, and I always thought that it was the talent that was on the drugs and smoking and doing whatever. I found out 9 times
We're
out of 10
55
it was
likes. We're
security.
getting so close to 60.
Oh, I'll be darned.
I like all the new folks in here. I hope you guys are learning.
It's a pretty wild time, and
I'm not going to go there.
Anyway, what was your call? I'm sorry, I missed that.
November 7, uniform, Foxtrot Tango.
Okay. Well, it's good talking to you, and it was good talking to Greg.
Don't go anywhere.
I'm glad I found out who this loud signal was all of a sudden here on 10 meters. 7-3 is all the best, guys, and we'll probably run into you, if not here, on 2 meters.
Sure.
N7 UFT.
Greg is the radio ambassador for ham radio. He's really taken a great effort to try and get people to get back on
KCOP,
ham radio,
I'm going to
or
ask, is a
radio.
television station here in Los Angeles.
Things you learn.
Come on, Dana.
Happy New Year.
Perfect. Good to hear. Hey, John, are you still here?
Yeah, I'm here.
What year did you leave KCOP?
Oh, God, let me think. In 1977, September.
You left there or you started there?
I left.
Okay, that was probably way before my time. I started there in the 90s. I don't know, maybe, do you remember a female named Pat Patton there?
Very much, yes. A wonderful lady.
Very awesome lady to work for. I think she's passed by now. I think I've heard that. Is that correct?
I don't know. I haven't been keeping up with her. Yeah, she came from, she was born in Zimbabwe, and she lived there for a while. I think she was a British subject. Yeah, I worked with her for, at least the 12 years that I was there. She ran the videotape production side of the business, and we worked hand in hand a lot, and I'm trying to think of who else was there. Well, a lot of people. Did you know Win Corbell?
That name sounds very familiar, probably before my time, but Pat Patton hired me for the, I almost said parade, for the marathon. When you guys are talking about old school stuff, she was old school broadcasting, took care of us. She 100% like paid the rate, everything, always made sure we had parking. I also did some of the specials they had, Circus du Soleil, whatever it is. They did a couple specials over in Santa Monica. But yeah, but the name you said rings a bell, but maybe before my time.
I'm trying to think of who else would be there. I worked up in the videotape department there, which was really connected to master control and stuff. So I work a lot with the guys there. I'm trying to remember, but that's probably way before.
Oh, you do, huh?
Yeah, I was only freelance there. I did mainly like I said, the marathons once a year and rando stuff. I worked news a handful of times there out of the, what was it, La Brea and Space, and it's right by Pink's. I remember I would go to Pink's. I would walk over to Pink's, I think. That sounds, It's been so long. It's been 30 years for me.
Yeah, it was 915 North La Brea, right down from Pink's, and the building is no longer there.
Yeah, I think it's an apartment complex, but yeah, very, very cool. I'd love to hear some ex. You guys are never ex broadcasters, but former broadcasters. That's what I do. I love it. It's the business that, like you said, I'm working for a bankrupt company right now is so different. I'm glad I worked when I did, because things are going to change again here pretty soon with all this computer generated crap. But still having a lot of fun out there, though.
Well, good. Gee, it was good talking to you. Yeah, Pat Patton was a wonderful person. She gave you the shirt off her back. She was just unbelievable. I think she's probably passed by now.
I heard she did, and I think I heard some other, like a trying to space on another director that was there, Dave Getz, but that was way after your time.
Did you know Pete Schlesinger?
No, but I've heard stories about him.
Okay, so you were there way before I was. Oh well, when I started out there, we were doing the Lloyd Thaxton show, and that used to be a lot of fun. A lot of work, but it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I was there. I started doing some stuff in '94, probably way after you. Believe it or not, a little reporter named Lauren Sanchez was working in and out of there, and eventually, I think she's engaged to Jeff Bezos of all things.
Jeff? You're talking about the cameraman?
No. The owner of Amazon, Jeff Bezos, the super duper billionaire guy.
Oh, yeah, I've never met him. I'll be darned. Hey, it's good talking. I don't want to slow you down, but if you guys are out here in the evening, I'll tune by once in a while. N7VFT. This is Kilowatt 6 Alpha, Norway.
Copy that. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf in the city of Chino. John, it's good hearing you. And I might pop down here again one of these nights. You never know what will happen. We were talking about that with some folks in the live stream on the chat. You never know what may happen. Someone may hear us somewhere. I think some people are actually kind of hearing us very, very low over in Pennsylvania, of all things. So 7-3 there, and have a wonderful evening, sir.
Okay, you too. Thanks again for the contact. Is it K6EGG?
Yep, K6EGG.
Okay. Nice meeting you, and I'll listen for you again. K6AN is going to be clear.
7-3. Dana, man, that's good stuff right there, right?
Oh, I think it's awesome. And you know what? I miss broadcasting so much. I mean, meeting all those celebrities was cool, but I really got to see how TV works. Like you, I probably might still have some clips I'm not supposed to have of shows I did. But that was a good time when I was in the military, working Armed Forces radio, television, and doing all those shows. So I miss what you're doing, but I do like what I'm doing now.
Yeah, it's definitely fun. And you know what? And something that he would probably say, John would probably say, especially with me traveling, the television business is a very small business. There's not too much of us folk out here that do at least the network type of stuff. So it's a small world, and everybody kind of knows somebody. So that's how I always say, you just gotta make sure you're cool with everybody. And he knew somebody, one of my most favorite people when I first got in this business, Pat Patton, took care of me. She trusted a 19-year-old kid to do her audio for a big market level 2 or market 2 here in Southern California. So that was pretty cool. I had a lot of fun learning stuff and doing some early morning marathons here in Los Angeles with a lot of bad weather in March. Because that's when we did them. But yeah, she was the definition of like old school broadcasting. She was an amazing, smart woman, way before her time in that business, because they didn't have that many women in our business at that time.
Yeah, that's true. I would say that the highlight of my career was meeting Walter Cronkite. I met him at a awards banquet, and he was speaking. His wife came up to me and said he can't hear very well, but I considered him a very excellent broadcaster, and I was glad I got to meet him. He passed away soon afterwards, but broadcasting used to be broadcasting, and news used to be news, and now I think, like I said, the integrity is gone. When I did Armed Forces Radio Television Network, it was very formal, very informative, very interesting, but it's just a whole new ballgame nowadays. Even when you're doing your sports, we never thought you'd be able to mic all the players individually like you do. It's a phenomenal job that you do. The audio is always so crisp when you do it, so it shows you're a true professional, Greg.
I appreciate it. It's a lot of hard work. I don't do too much miking with the players, but I know some guys that do, and they're for the major networks. I don't want to say, and they do an excellent job. There's a lot that goes into that, not making sure that that the player's not getting distracted with the wire, and the wire's not coming out and distracting them for the game. So and getting the audio clear from everything around. So yeah, I appreciate it, man. I think I'm going to get off 10 meters here, unless I'm hoping somebody else hears us. You never know. You never know that what will happen. So this worked out pretty good tonight.
Yeah, I'm glad I was able to join you. And I'll be honest with you, I wasn't sure 10 meters would work either, but you never know, like you say.
Yep. So it's good to experiment around because things seem to work. And everybody was saying that things weren't going to work, and not everybody, but some people didn't, and some people jump on here. So I know Dustin said that there's some folks talk on 10 meter in his area at night. So maybe we can get something started. I don't know.
Well, you know what you ought to do is when you have this exclusive club, we should have should have exclusive things that the club does that are cool like this. Have little challenges and stuff. I think it'd be pretty cool to get everybody involved.
Hey, man, it's all about experimentation. That's why I like doing it. I get messages sometimes, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. And then it works. So, and I got an inverted V in my planner in my backyard. You've been in my backyard. You know how it is. But I think I might get off 10 meters. I appreciate you jumping on here and giving me that contact. And please do not forget to log it for my fake QRZ awards.
Absolutely, I will do that. I just need to go back and reboot my computer. But and I appreciate I see he looks like he's already left at M3WR, and I guess everybody's starting to, it must be late. But I appreciate it. I want to try and fix this audio problem because it's really annoying.
Yeah, and eventually I'll get on the ISS. I know you're a big satellite guy and stuff, man. I got to get involved with that, especially when HF is dead one night. But I love playing with HF, dude. Well, I don't care if it's FT8 or whatever. I really enjoy it.
Well, what really surprises me is that you love SpaceX and space. I would have thought you'd be jumping to do satellite, And just to give you an example, I got my first contact tonight, no kidding, for the Hawaii station on satellite. I just got it right before. That's why I didn't join your show live. There's 2 times during the day when you can sometimes get it. So on RS-44, I got my first satellite contact with a guy on Hilo, Hawaii.
Interesting, man. They must have hit the right arc, and I don't know all the azimuth stuff. I kind of understand the satellites, but yeah, good for you.
Yeah, there's a program that you can use to put your DM13CX, like my grid square and their grid square, and it actually will calculate the time and the date when the two of you should be able to communicate, and that's exactly what happened. It was over a 3,100-mile contact or something like that.
Good for you. I think Hamstick Eric, King Henry VI Whiskey India, will be very proud of you. I know he likes working the satellites, and he enjoys making the contacts with folks all over the world. He does that. I forget, that green cube thing was pretty amazing for him. I think that thing fell out of orbit or burned up or something. That thing's pretty old.
So the green cube is still in orbit, but it just went dead, silent. And just so you know, they're getting ready to launch another one to replace green cube. But yeah, green cube was amazing because it's not like the Q100 satellite that's in geosynchronous orbit, but
Lawrence is the personal sad ham there. This guy right here.
and you could have it for 40, 45 minutes. It was great. But this is just RS-44. It's a small footprint, and literally I was 3 degrees above the horizon when I made the contact.
Good for you, man. I know, speaking about being right at the horizon, I tried to hit I think I heard myself come back on the ISS when it was right on the ISS crossband repeater, that is. It was right in between Hawaii and North America. Heard myself kind of bleed back on a very low level, but still heard it. So you never know, man. I don't think the ISS you can hit Hawaii because it's too low, if I'm correct. You'd sound like I would know all that stuff, though.
I've never been able to talk to Hawaii on the ISS, but an SO50 and RS-44, you have opportunities to do that. I've never made an SO50, but yeah, it's just like what you're doing on HF, right? It's a challenge. It's fun. I love talking with the astronauts on board the ISS. I haven't done it in a while, but downloading the SSTV pictures is kind of fun because it's a little different than HS. What I'd really like to do is do DStar in HF.
Don't get me started with that. I think this is just my personal opinion. I think that Icom's probably going to kill that because they've got a brand new radio and they didn't even put it in it.
Really? The brand new one? They didn't add that to it? I haven't really paid attention to the new one because I think it's dumb having 2 boxes.
As far as I know, it's not in there. Somebody in the chat can probably agree with me there. I think they're making fun of me right now.
Are you guys making fun of me? I'm trying to have a conversation here.
In the morning at 8 a.m.
The new SDR radio.
Do you know the name of that? I'm bad on model numbers. That 78 something or other? 7810 maybe?
Well, are you talking? Oh, by the way, I'm 70T for ID. Are you talking about the brand new one that just came out? That's the main box, it's like a remote head, and then the big box.
Yeah, like that SDR thing.
Oh my gosh, 7640, I think. No, 7760, I think it is.
Yep, Dustin the human SDR himself just put it in the chat.
Okay, so does that have the DStar HS?
Negatory.
Well, that's dumb. That's like not putting CW decode in these radios.
Hey, we're gonna get another rocket launch. Maybe I'll bring it live on the live stream here.
Well, that's what I thought you were going to do tonight. That's why I got too late. But I thought, well, maybe he's downtown or something. I wasn't sure.
Let me see if I can get the video here and audio. Give me a second. I wasn't planning on doing this.
So Shane says they put it in the 705. So it's in what, the Icom 7000 and the 705? Is that the 2 radios that has the HS?
I think so. Give me just a quick second here.
And 70T hanging. Okay, 7100, not 7000. Okay.
Sorry about that. I've had to go to the restroom for like the last 25 minutes, so my eyeballs were exploding. Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
A moment to meet the vehicle that will be taking our payload to orbit today.
And Dana, I'm gonna go watch this rocket launch here. I think I'm gonna broadcast it since I'm here. I don't know if you may have split yourself.
Is the payload fairing, a protective shell that encases the Astranis payload being sent to space today. Made up
Rocket
of two
launch.
halves, the fairing will separate.
I don't know.
from the
I'll
vehicle
screw this
once
up.
Falcon
So
9 has climbed out of Earth's
I
dense
don't
lower
think this is
atmosphere. Today's fairing
this
halves
is
will
not
be flying for
a
their 22nd and 12th times respectively, and will be recovered by our recovery.
Hey Dana, I'm gonna watch the SpaceX here. It's gonna go off in about 9 minutes or so. So 7-3. I appreciate the contact here on 10 meters once again.
It's awesome. It's been really good. I feel like I have my own sonobus. 73 and 70.
NVIS Sonobus. It's probably quicker ping time.
Exactly. All right, here we go to launch.
7-3.
Down the vehicle, we have the second stage. The second stage is powered by a single Merlin vacuum engine, or MVAC, which is optimized to perform in the vacuum of space. Below that is the first stage, which contains
that was pretty
8
cool.
engines
That was a
arranged
good
around
night
one
of
center
ham
engine,
radio.
all of which are held in place by a structure called the octaweb.
Yeah.
Each
What
of
a
these
joke,
9 Merlin
right?
1D engines delivers about 190,000 pounds of thrust at sea level,
I wish I could get
which
rid of
gives
this
Falcon 9 a
bar
combined
here.
1.7 million pounds of thrust during liftoff. The Falcon 9 first stage is also equipped with 4 landing legs that deploy to allow
I didn't
for a
want to do
vertical
that.
landing on either a
Damn
drone
it.
ship or a landing pad. The booster supporting today's mission is flying for its
Sorry.
7th time, having previously supported the Crew 8, Polaris Dawn, CRS-31, and 3 Starlink missions. After stage separation, the first stage will head back to Earth, this time targeting a landing
There we
on our
go.
drone ship, a
I still got
shortfall
my
of
little-
Gravitas, currently stationed downrange in the Atlantic Ocean. At T-minus 7 minutes,
We're
55
watching,
seconds and counting, let's take a moment
a
to hear from our
non,
customer for today's
Starlink,
mission, Astranis.
Launch
Our
here.
first satellite was the first of its kind. Small, low cost, high orbit. From higher orbits, you only need one satellite.
You don't need hundreds, you don't need thousands, you just need one.
Making sure this thing's stereo.
But for us, putting up one was just the beginning.
We are Astranis.
Our first product, the Micro Geo, connects the unconnected.
So what's this thing
Satellites we
do?
build are points of
Transmitting. See,
national
we're
pride.
talking about
Each one of
satellites.
them connects
What a
millions
good
of people
segue we
to
just had here with
affordable,
Dana.
low-cost internet.
But our mission
Interwebs.
doesn't stop with comms.
And it doesn't stop with Geo.
So is this a wannabe SpaceX?
We're working with Space Force to bring resiliency
bragging,
to
but
the
I'm just saying.
GPS satellite system.
We're also working to connect and protect astronauts on the moon.
And maybe someday we'll even build a
They're going to have
habitat
internets on the moon?
We're the only company building this today. Why? Because space is hard and high orbits are harder. The radiation environment fries normal hardware in days or even hours. And medium-class rockets can't even get you all the way there.
We had to invent an entirely new class of spacecraft.
That's good stuff
It took
right
us
there.
years, but after countless radiation tests and revisions, we made it happen.
That's why we're ramping up production right here in America.
Right here in America.
We've built 5 satellites, sold 12, and plan to launch over 100 satellites by 2030. That's more than the rest of the industry combined.
We are Astranis.
I don't
We
know about
invented
that.
low-cost,
SpaceX
high-orbit
just launched
satellites
35 of
building
them
the
earlier
future.
today, I think.
And we're just getting started.
Yeah, this is basically a commercial for them.
And
Right
at
here
6
in
minutes,
America.
10 seconds to go. We have
Make
begun
America
chilling
great
down
again.
those 9 Merlin 1D engines. at
6
the
minutes
bottom
or
of
so to
Falcon
go.
9's
We'll
first
see what
stage,
happens. I'll
thoroughly
stay with
conditioning
this
them
till
ahead
about
of
the
liftoff.
landing there.
Now, Falcon
I don't
9's
know.
primary
This is- I've
objective
never heard of
today is
them
to launch
before.
the 4 Astranis satellites into a geosynchronous transfer orbit, or GTO. After liftoff, about
Well,
a minute into
so
flight,
you're
the
on
rocket
you're
will
on
reach max
Starlink.
speed
We're
with
on
maximum
satellite right now. We're
aerodynamic
working
pressure
satellites
as
right
Falcon
now.
9
How about that?
accelerates through the thick
So,
lower
Greg, you're
atmosphere.
using Starlink to watch this right
About
now?
2.5 minutes into flight, Falcon 9 will arrive at its second major flight milestone, main engine
Nice.
cutoff, or
So we're
MECO.
working satellites. Which one do you have?
Immediately following MECO, the first
Gen
and
3,
second
Gen
stages will
2?
separate, and following stage separation, the second
Little
stage
more than 5 minutes, 5.5 minutes away?
ignite during second engine start, or SES-1.
I have a Starlink
allowing
Mini.
the second stage to continue carrying the
You've
satellites
maybe
to their
seen me
intended
do
orbit
the
today.
live streams from the Parks on the Air.
A little less than a minute later, the payload fairing will separate, exposing the Astranis satellites to space for the first time. Meanwhile, the first stage will perform its entry burn as it re-enters Earth's atmosphere, slowing down and reducing the heat and stress on the vehicle as it heads toward a landing. About a minute after the first stage entry burn ends, the second stage will then shut down its MVAC engine.
Falcon 9 tanks are pressing for strong back retract.
Whenever I do DStar,
and you can hear there that Falcon 9 is pressurizing ahead of strong back retract, which will happen just under a minute from now.
Yeah, it does the job, that's for sure.
Following the end of the entry burn, the second stage will shut down its MVAC engine after reaching its initial parking orbit today. And a few seconds after that, Falcon 9's first stage booster is set to land on the short
strong back lower has started.
Gravitas drone ship. And there you can hear callouts for the retraction of
Sounds like there's going to be a landing. This is the second launch of tonight for me. I actually physically watched one
those cradle arms opening now.
Launch from Vandenberg, which is about 100 miles north of me here. Actually a little bit more, probably about 125.
Position.
Here comes some SpaceX. Once they go launch, I'm going to lose my picture here. Just let you enjoy the launch there without any of my commentary because I don't know anything about this stuff.
Is designed to raise and support Falcon 9 at the launch pad using umbilicals or flexible lines to route the vehicle's fluids, power, and telemetry
I thought that
from
you
the
can't
ground
work
systems to the rocket and the payload until Falcon 9 switches to internal power just before liftoff.
A little more than 3.5 minutes away.
At this point in the countdown, both the first and second stages are nearly loaded with 1 million pounds of rocket-grade kerosene.
Dude, I don't know how to do play-by-play on this
liquid oxygen
stuff.
Both the first and second stages should finish.
Big rocket goes off. I'm not a rocket scientist. I can barely do audio.
Seconds from now at the 3-minute mark, and the second stage following about a minute later at T-minus 2 minutes.
I'm sorry. So, Greg, did you say which space or Starlink
Falcon 9 will enter startup?
Gen you have?
This means that Falcon 9's autonomous internal flight computers
you got that right there, pal.
The launch countdown. After that, just inside of T-minus 2 seconds, we will light the 9 Merlin 1B engines ahead of liftoff.
Nah, these things don't blow
Right now, weather
up.
is still looking green, and the range is ready to support our T0 of 12 a.m. Eastern Time.
So you just bring them down. Oh, this is my personal feed here.
Stage 1 lock.
There's a couple guys that do this.
There you hear confirmation that propellant load onto the first stage
All I know
has
is
been
someone
completed
lights
ahead of
someone
the
lights a match at the bottom there, and
one-to-many mission, which is
it's like the fireworks outside you do illegally.
Satellites into a geosynchronous transfer orbit today, and will help build Astranis's fleet of geosatellites from 1 to 5.
I didn't know that.
We are just a few seconds away from the second stage completing its propellant load.
A little bit more complex, though, because there's some moving parts in it.
As a reminder, this will be our
Stage 2 lock load complete.
Our 133rd launch of the year, with one more to go. And you also heard confirmation that the second stage has completed propellant load.
How many launches did SLS launch
that you
this year?
see venting from the transporter erector is normal and is part of our process for closing out the vehicle and ground systems ahead of launch.
Ground gas closeouts.
And there you hear good confirmation that ground gas closeouts are complete, meaning that we are preparing Falcon 9's ground support system for launch today as well.
I wish they had feed just of this noise without anybody talking.
Falcon 9 is in startup.
And there we have good confirmation that Falcon 9 has taken control of the launch count, and its tanks are being pressurized for liftoff today.
LD, go for launch.
Light that thing with a cigarette lighter, Dapper. It'll probably smell a little bit better.
Confirmation that we are go for launch. Let's sit back and watch Falcon 9 take the Astranis from one-to-many mission into orbit 35 seconds from now.
The only thing better working in broadcast will probably work for SpaceX.
T-minus 30 seconds.
Here we go. Don't blow up their satellites. They're your competitor's satellites by mistake. Hope I didn't jinx them.
15 seconds. T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7,
all right.
6, 5,
See ya.
4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition and liftoff. Go Falcon, go astronomy.
Vehicle is pitching dead range.
Stage 1 propulsion is nominal.
And 30 seconds into the flight, Falcon 9 has successfully lifted off from Space Launch Complex 40, and we heard some good initial callouts there for power and telemetry nominal and the vehicle pitching onto the proper course for launch today. After clearing the tower,
Power and telemetry nominal.
It is launched from Florida. We had a launch here from Southern California about 5:45 p.m. today, maybe 5:50.
Position for communicating with the ground while also slightly pitching the rocket over onto the correct flight path.
Vehicle is supersonic.
And we hear confirmation there that we are supersonic, approaching max Q, or the moment of maximum.
Either he was very
aerodynamic
excited,
pressure.
or someone squeezed his you know what. Uh-oh. That fire looks different. I mean, it's just in and out of focus. That's what it is. There we go. That's a better shot.
Max Q.
And there you
What's going
hear
on
a
with
good
this guy's
call out that we
voice?
have passed max Q. From this point on,
The controller's going through puberty here.
Speed of approximately 17,000
Do you guys know why
miles per hour.
you guys know why you guys don't hear the sonic boom of those things take off? Anybody know?
The vacuum of space.
I do.
And as you can hear
Believe it or
there,
not.
we have started to thermally condition the second stage's single MVAC engine for its ignition coming up just under 1 minute from now.
They're actually using
Prior to,
RTS.
around that same ignition time, we will have a series of events in rapid succession, the first of which will be main engine cutoff, or MECO, of the first stage booster. That will be followed shortly by stage separation, followed by second engine start 1, or SES1, on the
Well,
second
it's not just
stage.
because they're going
And
up.
followed after that, we will have
It's because
separation
they're
of
going
Falcon's
away
payload
from
fairings. Let's watch for those events coming up back to back here in just about 15
That's the
seconds.
more of the key. It's going away from you. It could be going up and it's making a sonic boom up there. We just can't hear it because it's going away from us. Miko. Let's see if his voice cracks again.
Main engine cutoff.
Stage separation confirmed.
No, he sounds better now. You got a drink of water. I think the controllers are sitting over in Hawthorne right now, by the way, in California, about 51 miles away from me.
MVAC ignition.
Reason why I know it's 51 miles away, it's
And
right
there
by my
we
work.
had a good
One of my
MECO
works.
stage separation and ignition of the MVAC second stage engine. You can see now on the bottom left-hand portion of your screen,
It
the
is making a
velocity and
sonic
altitude
boom
data for
if you're up
stage
in
1
front of it.
booster. And on the
Or
bottom
on the side of
right-hand
it,
side of your screen, you can
trying to
see
catch
the
up to
speed
it.
and altitude for stage 2,
Not
taking
even
the
that,
launch strand
actually.
of satellites to orbit today.
So you do hear it as it comes down to Earth, though, because you're ahead of it. I would love to hear the sonic boom of that super duper giant one, giant SpaceX, whatever they call it,
Fairing
Starship.
separation confirmed.
I can't believe they catch those
And
things.
there you heard and saw a good separation of our payload fairing. Both of the payload fairing halves on today's mission are flight proven, with one half flying for its 22nd time and the other for its 12th. Both
Correct.
of these fairings will now parachute down to the Atlantic Ocean, where we will be attempting to retrieve them on
It
our
is a
recovery
directional
vessel,
wave.
Doug.
It's breaking through it. And the speed of sound actually changes depending on, heat, moisture in the air, humidity, any type of humidity change.
And you
So
can
what's
see there,
Mach 1
that
at
stage
100
2
feet, it's
currently has a
different
velocity of about
what it is at Mach
10,600 kilometers per
25
hour.
at
We're looking for a velocity of
40,000
about
feet or whatever.
27,000 kilometers per hour at engine cutoff today.
Altitude as well, because the density of air changes at altitude.
Now, 4 minutes, 30 seconds into today's
You
mission,
see those
our
folks
next
that
major milestone
that do
in flight
the
will be stage 1's
air
entry
shows.
burn, which
They're
will
just
take
below the
place
speed of
just
sound
past
at
the 6
whatever
minute
100
mark
feet.
into flight.
and it's like
For this
500 miles an hour.
Three
And
of the M1D engines
go
on
up,
the first stage booster, which is
25,000 feet. They're already at 560 miles an hour or whatever, depending on the atmosphere.
Helps us
It could be at Mach 1.
from the friction of the atmosphere.
And it also has to do with actual airspeed, not ground speed.
And reducing those aerodynamic forces are very
You can
important
go
as it helps
700
us
miles an hour
maintain
ground
controlled
speed
flight, prepare the
and
booster
still
for landing,
be
and
below the
also
speed of
helps us
sound
with
because it's not the
refurbishment and
airspeed.
reuse. Now, during that entry burn today, Falcon 9 will be decelerating
Yeah, I actually do
by
know a little
firing its
something.
Merlin engines, but it will still be traveling really fast, which causes the booster to fly through the Merlin engine's exhaust gases or plume.
I think I got a photo somewhere, but I was going to Atlanta and our ground speed was like 675 or something like that an hour.
Now, with each flight, that soot builds up a
Because we had
little bit
a
more on the outside of the vehicle, and
95
that's
mile
what
an
gives
hour
the Falcon 9 first stage their
tailwind.
distinctive reuse look. And you can see in the
By the
bottom
way, as an audio
left-hand
guy,
portion of your
I've always
screen,
wanted
the
to be on an
speed for
airplane that
stage one
breaks the speed of
increasing as
sound.
its altitude
I think that would be
decreases.
so cool.
You'll see that speed
I'll stay with
rapidly
this till we
drop
get
when
the
we
drone
into
landing
our
there,
entry
by the
burn
way.
and relight those three
'Cause
Merlin
this is
1D
the boring
engines.
part.
Now, reusability is also key to lowering the cost of access for spaceflight, which
I always
enables
say
more
this.
investment in critical scientific research. The Falcon 9 first stage supporting today's mission
99,000 people
will be
watching on
performing this entry burn for its
X.
seventh time.
And add 25 on this one, or how many people are watching.
Stage 1 entry burn startup.
At sea level, the speed of
Stage
sound is
1
approximately
FTX
760.
has saved.
Yep. And it lowers.
We can
It
see
lowers
that
as you get
entry burn
higher, correct?
underway, as well
'Cause
as
the
the
density
call
is
out that the
less.
flight termination system on the first stage has safed.
And I'll lose my
Gorgeous
photo
views
as we
from
get
that
close.
onboard camera from the first stage there.
Actually, I sat next
And
to
you
a
can see
Delta
that
pilot
speed
that was an
dropping
F-18
rapidly
pilot
now on the first stage as well.
in the Navy. He was explaining a lot of that
Stage
of
1
that to
entry
me.
burn shutdown.
So we're talking about
And there
we're
is
actually flying
confirmation
back
of
from
entry
Hawaii,
burn
and we're talking about
shutdown.
we jumped in the jet stream, and we were getting in about an hour early because we had a I don't know, I think that night we had a 75 mile an hour tailwind.
Coming up in just under a
So I'm
minute,
thinking, we're getting close to the speed of sound. Well, no, and he explained to me how it works. I'm like,
as the second stage enters its preliminary
physics.
parking orbit. This will come before our landing of the first stage booster on the mission today.
Second stage in terminal guidance.
Good call out that stage 2.
I don't know
is
if that was a
nearing its
good call
initial
out.
orbit.
It was a weak call out to me.
You can see the stage 2 velocity increasing
Poor
as
guy.
Transonic.
the stage 1
we're
velocity.
getting close.
Has saved.
As stage 1 continues to decelerate, and we had a good call there that the vehicles are following good trajectories and that the flight termination system on stage 2 has saved itself as stage 2 prepares to enter orbit.
MVAC shutdown.
Stage 1 landing burn.
Oh, we're not going to get the landing. That's weak. Oh, there we go.
And with stage 2 shutting down its MVAC engine, stage 1 is performing its landing burn, heading toward a shortfall of gravitas.
Nominal orbit insertion.
With all the lighting there.
Landing leg deployed.
It doesn't happen.
Stage 1 landing confirmed.
And there is our first stage booster standing tall on a shortfall of gravitas, completing
every
its
time I see that
7th
is
launch
absolutely
and
amazing. So, man, I appreciate all the new folks watching tonight. I wish I had some more time to play, but I need to get up early tomorrow. I will definitely be back tomorrow night. I don't know how I'll feel. Did we give the 60 likes yet? Let's see here. 62 likes. That's a pretty good night tonight. So the answer to your question, no, there's no speed and sound. In fact, I've heard the astronauts would bang two tools together. They'll feel the vibration, but not actually hear it. I know that I heard that firsthand. So, I didn't buy anything at Gigaparts. I was actually working during it. I caught the very end of that live stream. I wish I could have watched more of it, but, I actually had to work yesterday. It wasn't a good day either, but, I'll be back tomorrow. I appreciate it. Travis, nice to see you in there. Trying to make some more contacts tomorrow for my fake awards. I can actually get it tomorrow night. So we'll see if we'll get it live. Dana, don't forget to what was I going to say? To log that those two contacts on 12 and 10 meter. So good to see you folks in here tonight. All the new folks in there. Thanks for watching. We'll try to be a little bit more active there in Discord. Dana, I don't know if you got my text, but I appreciate you. 7-3 everybody. Have a good night. And remember, if you're not a ham radio operator, try to get it. Try to get your license. We could be in there and help you out. Take care, everybody. Have a good night. Hello, everybody. Thanks for watching the Gray K6EGG live stream. But most importantly, thanks for spending a little while with me. And please, don't forget to tell your friends about the channel. Hello, everybody. Thanks for watching the great K6EGG live stream. But most importantly, thanks for spending a little while with me. And please, don't forget to tell your friends about the channel.